questions about the population characteristics. Okay. 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 So
Okay,
please
sir.
continue.
And then there are two types of sampling: probability sampling, which is known as also random sampling, and probability of sampling. There is a chance of selection of an element from the population, that is called probability sampling. Probability sampling is basically two types: simple random
Yes.
sampling. Sorry, four types: simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and cluster random sampling, and systematic random sampling.
Okay.
Basically, we use different type of random sampling when because of different type of data. And simple random sampling is here each element in the population has an equal chance of being selected. And we use simple random sampling in case of homogeneous type of data or population.
Okay.
How we use simple random sampling, that is random number generator and lottery method, also remainder method.
Okay.
Then we learn stratified sampling. Basically, we have to divide the whole population into some group here.
Can you give me one example regarding simple random sampling technique?
Yes, sir. Like if we have to generate the data or make a statistical sample like GPA or any type of study material, blood pressure.
Okay.
And then stratified
Then,
sampling. For stratified sampling,
so
we
how
have
can
to
you
divide the whole population into
listen?
some group.
So how can you conduct a simple random sampling technique, or how can you execute?
Sir, first of all, there will have some population size and also sample size, and assigns all numbers from
So how can
0 to
so
n minus 1.
how can you select your sample size? So you can select sample size whatever you want, or you should apply formula.
Sir, we should apply formula like n minus
Yeah.
1. N is here
So what is the
population
formula of
size.
sample size? Formula of size. Anyone who can tell me? Formula of sample size. N equal to Z square PQ divided by E square. Okay. What is
Yes,
the
sir.
formula of sample size?
Z
What is the
square
formula?
PQ divided by E square.
So I am writing again. Let's see. Let's see the formula of sample size. Okay. So sample size n not equal to Z square. Okay, into P into Q divided by E
E
square.
square.
So what is Z? Z equal to plus
Critical value.
minus
Plus minus
1.96
1.96.
at 5% of 5% level of significance.
Significance.
Okay,
Yes,
significance.
sir.
This is Z below. Then P. P means proportion. Suppose P equal to 50%. So 50% means 0.50. So obviously Q equal to 0.50 and E is called what? Margin of error.
Error.
Margin of error. So what is the limit of margin of error? Margin of error limit?
3 to 8.
0 to n minus 1.
Yeah, 3% to 8%. 3% to 8% your margin of error limit. Okay. So who suggested this formula? Who suggested this formula? Cochrane.
Cochrane.
Run.
Cochrane. Cochrane suggested this formula to apply sample appropriate sample size in case of large population. Okay. In case of what kind of population? Large population.
Large population.
You should formula. Okay, so whenever you want to say something, you must explain everything. Okay, okay. Then please continue. The next one. Next one. So anything else we discussed? We
Sir,
discussed
you have
also
discussed up to this.
stratified random sampling. So anyone who can summarize stratified random sampling? Any one of you who can say something about stratified random sampling? What is stratified random sampling? Anyone? Saqib Al Hassan.
Yes, sir.
Saqib. Okay.
Stratified
Can you
random sampling is to divide the whole population into different groups, and each group will be heterogeneous within homogeneous, but between heterogeneous.
okay? Then
And sample size proportional formula is n1. The I'm saying about the groups. The groups will be uh, will be in the formula of n1 equal capital N1 divided by n into small n, and by this way we have to collect the value of n1, small n1, small n2, and up to nk.
so can you give me one example about stratified random sampling? Can you give me one example? Hello?
No, sir.
One. Anyone? Anyone who can give me one example about stratified random sampling? Yes or no? Suppose you want to conduct a survey on quality education of non-government universities of Bangladesh. Okay, so what is your purpose of study? What is the purpose of study? Purpose of study is what? Quality education of non-government universities in Bangladesh. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Whenever I say something, whether you are understanding or not. Okay. So my question, university qualities in Bangladesh, is it same or different? So what is your observation?
Different. Different.
Or different? So different means homogeneous type of data or heterogeneous type of data?
A heterogeneous type of data.
Heterogeneous type of data.
Of course, heterogeneous. So how can you conduct this survey? Which method you will apply? Simple random sampling or stratified?
So stratified sampling.
Which one? Simple or
So
stratified random sampling?
stratified random
Everybody please
sampling.
response.
In the
Stratified
stratified.
random sampling. Okay, then question arises, how can you apply stratified random sampling? What you'll have to do? You have to divide
We
the
have to
whole non-government universities into different categories or subgroups. Okay, into different groups or strata. Subgroups or what? Strata. Strata. Okay. So how can you divide? This is the question. So how can you divide the universities so that each subgroup or each strata is within homogeneous? Strata is what? Within
Homogeneous.
homogeneous. So within homogeneous means what? Homogeneous means the characteristics of the population is almost same
same.
Same.
or
Same.
similar. Similar or same, almost, not exactly, almost same or similar. Okay. Then if you compare one strata with another strata or one subgroup with another subgroup, okay, one area with another area or one company with another company, okay, then that are the heterogeneous. Clear? That are what? Hello.
Heterogeneous.
Heterogeneous.
I don't know. Why don't respond? Please respond. Because I will take one model test. Will be held next Monday, inshallah. 30 minutes exam, 30 minutes demo. Okay? To get full mark, your purpose should be excellent. Okay, please remember. So, then what you have to do? Very simple. You have to draw sample. From where? From each stratum or each subgroup. You have to draw what? Sample. Okay? From
Is sub
each what?
Strata.
Subgroup. Okay? What? Subgroup. Say N1, N2, N3 up to Nk. So question how? Question is what? How? By using what? SRS. SRS means what? Simple
Random
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 sampling.
sampling.
Okay. Okay, so you should draw peak sample, peak N1, then peak N2, peak N3. Okay, then peak up to Nk from different subgroups. Okay, from this group, from that group, from that group, also from that group. By using which method? Which method?
simple random sampling.
Simple
By SRS.
sample. Okay, okay, so that so that the sample size is proportional to the what? Proportional to the population size of each subgroups, each subgroup, so that the sample sizes are proportional to what? Which groups? Each or proportional to the subgroups. That means suppose in N1 there are 500 observations. Okay? N2, this is say N1. Suppose N2, it has a 600 observations. Okay, N2. N3 say has 350 observations. So do you think you will take same number of sample size from each group, each subgroup? Do you think? Hello. You will take
No,
same
sir.
number of from each subgroup? No. You should apply the formula. What is the formula? Yesterday I discussed. So please tell me.
N1, capital
N1
N1 divided by capital N into small n.
Okay, this is the formula. Okay. So question, what is how can you apply simple random sampling? you can apply three methods. Okay, either random number generator or lottery method.
or remainder
What our
method.
next one? Remainder method.
Remainder
So
method.
we can apply which one? We can apply random number generator. Random number what? Random number what?
Generator.
Random number generator. So what is random number generator? What is random number generator? I repeat, yesterday also I discussed this thing elaborately. What is random number generator? What is this? What you have to do? Forgot. You should assign all numbers. Okay. So why you are not saying? You should assign all numbers.
All numbers.
0 to, I don't know, why you are not remembering? From 0 to
0
n minus 1.
minus 1.
Okay, you should study. Otherwise, how can you expect good grade? You must study. Good job, good grade. I studied abroad. Yesterday I saw the survey result. Okay, that you fit Google form. Most of the students are interested to go abroad. Higher study abroad. I will show you what percent of students are interested to go abroad. So if you want to go abroad, you must have good grade. You must have knowledge. Okay, let's see. So you should assign all numbers. From where? From from where? From where? 0 to
0 to n minus 1.
n minus 1. From 0 to n minus 1. Okay? 0 to n minus 1. Suppose your population size is last 3 digits of your ID. What is your population size? Last 3 digits of your ID. So anyone who can say your last 3 digits of your ID? Anyone who can say last 3 digits of your ID?
Sir, 046.
Sorry?
Sir, 046.
046. But you should not count 0. That means you should count another number before 0. So before
Sir,
0, what is
346.
So 346 is last 3 digits, but there was 1 0. That's why we are skipping that one. Suppose 346 is what? Last 3 digits. This is his population. This is population size. Suppose this represents what? Say number of schools. Number of what? Number of
Schools.
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 Where? Number of schools, primary schools of say Kapashia district, Kapashia Upazila or Gazipur district. Like this. Number of primary schools where? Gazipur district. Okay. And he want to survey a primary school. That's why after applying formula, okay, and I will tell you maybe in your model test, okay, calculate or determine sample size. Determine what? Sample size by using
Size.
the formula. Okay, by using the formula. So anyway, suppose your sample size is last 2 digits of your ID. So please tell me, last 2 digits of your ID.
34.
Sir,
Sir, 46.
Suppose 3, 4. That is 34. So what does it mean? So this means that you want to select 34 schools randomly. So how many schools you want to select randomly? How many?
34.
Sir, 34.
34 schools randomly. Out of how many?
Out of
Out of
300.
Sir, out of 346.
46. What is your purpose? Purpose is what? You want to what? No, the private school survey, that is quality education. Okay, private school of Gazipur district. Okay, then you should include information. Information. What kind of information? So because you want to service schools, then you should include all characteristics that are related to your study. So what kind of variables or characteristics you should include? What kind of characteristics? What kind of characteristics? Did you get my point or not? Hello? You got my point or not?
Sir,
What
repeat
I am
please.
saying?
Sir, would you repeat please again, sir? I didn't got it, sir.
You want to survey primary schools, right? Of Gazipur district. My question. So how can you prepare the table? Okay, and how can you conduct a survey regarding schools? How?
Student ID,
Sir, we have to
So,
choose those variable which is related
class.
to schools like student ID, student's
okay,
name.
so suppose it is say you are the UNO or UNO of that Upazila, or you are DC, or you are ATO or TO like this. According to purpose or goal, you should include the variables. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Did you get my
Yes,
point or not? Suppose you
yes,
are
sir.
civil engineer. You are civil engineer. So, so you want to survey that schools, Gazipur district schools. So because you are civil engineer, your purpose is construction like this and that. So you should include that type of variables. Did you get my point or not? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Okay. So according to construction or according to building structure, whatever it is, you should include that type of variables. You are DC or admin officer, so you should include that type of variables. Or you want to visit. Okay. Suppose you want to visit some schools. Okay. So how can you visit? If you think, okay, the data is homogeneous, then if you want to apply simple random sampling, then randomly you should select 34 schools out of 346 schools. Clear? Okay. So, okay. But if you are thinking, so I am staying at Gazipur main town, so why I will go Kaligans or why I will go Kapashia? Okay. Like this. Why I will go Sripur? No. So any school can be selected. Okay, from any area or from any or from government school, non-government school. Okay, like this. Anyway. So then what you'll have to do? So
Correct.
346 minus 1. 1. That means what?
45.
345.
Right.
So how many digit number?
3 digits.
How many?
3
Three.
digits.
Very good. Three. 3 digits. So what is your next step? I repeat.
Prepare the table.
This is discussed. You should create a table according to your what? Study. You should create the table what? According to your
Study.
study. Okay. So civil engineer, I don't know what is your purpose of study. You should create that table. You are ATO. According to your purpose, you should what? Create the table. Okay, like this. Then you should reassign the numbers. So what is your first digit?
0,
What is
0,
first
0.
digit?
0, 0.
Zero. Then your school name. Then suppose establishing year. Type whether government, non-government, right? Whether it is building or semi-building. Okay, how many teachers, male teachers, female teachers, a number of students. Okay, like this. These and that type of characteristics or variables you can include in the table. Okay. After that, so what is your last digit? What is the last number?
345.
Like this. Then you should use this table. What is the name of this table? What is the name of this table? Random. Hello.
Random number table.
So did you get or not? I shared this through your passenger group.
Is
You
that
got or
there?
not?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
So,
if you please upload in Google Classroom, then we can get it very easily.
no,
Because
I
in
will
Messenger
share.
group, after a lot of messages, it disappears or difficult to find.
Okay, it's not difficult. Did you find or not? Of course, I will share. But initially, I am saying that you got or not. Okay. Okay. So today I shared this one. Of course, I will send it also in Google Classroom. Okay. So you can start from any page, any line, any row, any column. What is first three digits? What is first three digits? What is first three digits?
139.
139. 139. So 139, is it included in our table or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
Then you can
included.
proceed horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Suppose vertically. Vertically, next one,
No, sir.
439.
Not sir.
439. So 439 is available?
No.
No.
Yes or no? Hello. 439
No,
is
sir.
available
Not
or not?
sir.
Not
Not sir.
available. Not available. Okay. Then what about next one?
005.
005
It is
is
Is it
available.
available.
available? Available.
Yes, sir.
Take that number. 612. No.
Not
It is
available.
not available.
So in this way, how many numbers you will select? How many?
34.
Up to
After selecting 34 schools out of 346 schools, okay, then you collect information. Collect what? Information or
Information.
data. Then you analyze your data. After analyzing data, then everybody please read what is sampling. Then you will get your answer. Can you read please what is sampling? Read everybody please.
sampling is the technique of
Read.
selecting individual members of a test.
Read loudly.
Sampling is a technique of selecting individual members or a subset of the population to make statistical inferences from them and estimate characteristics of the whole population.
Okay, so let's see. After selecting what? Or after drawing sample, what is the purpose of study to make? Read from here. To make what?
To make statistical inferences.
Statistical inferences.
Most of the people, they don't know actually purpose of goal. Okay, purpose to make statistical inference or prediction or forecast. What I'm saying, inference or forecast or what? Prediction or what? Prediction.
Prediction.
Okay, from them. Then what is last part of the sentence?
Estimate characteristics of the whole population.
Yeah. So characteristics of the whole population means parameter. Yes or no? Why you are not saying?
Yes, sir.
Characteristics of the population means what? Characteristics of the
Parameter.
population means what?
Parameter.
Parameter. Again read. Characteristics of whole population means what?
Parameter.
Parameter. So after selecting these 34 primary schools, or after selecting these number of students out of this and that, or after selecting the voters this and that, or after selecting bridges, canals, okay, buildings, hospitals, universities, areas out of this and that, your ultimate goal is to make statistical inference and estimate the characteristics of the population or parameters. So did you get my point? The objective of sampling techniques, did you get or not? You
Yes,
got
sir.
the point or not? If someone asks you, why sampling? So you should say like this way. Another thing you should add, because it is very difficult for us or for someone or researcher to take or to collect information from each and every element in the population. Agree or disagree? Suppose
Agree.
COVID data.
Agree.
COVID data, you want to survey COVID patients in Bangladesh, or net users of Bangladesh, or customers of Grameen Phone. It is very difficult for you to get information, each and every element. So what you do? So you just select some people, or some customers, or some patients, or some building, okay, to make inference or to estimate population characteristics. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's see another type of sampling technique that is called cluster sampling. What is the name of that sampling? What is the name of that sampling?
Cluster.
Cluster sampling.
Sampling. Cluster. Question. When you apply cluster sampling. So please remember, whenever your data very large data, very large geographical region, huge number of voters, huge number of customers, huge number of clients, huge number of buildings, huge number of roads, huge number of trees, okay, huge number of apartments, large data, large geographical region. Then you should apply sampling. Which one?
Cluster
Hello.
something.
Cluster sampling. Which sampling technique? Cluster sampling. Okay. So cluster sampling is used for large
Whatever data is very
type of
large.
data, large geographical region. Okay. Large geographical region. Okay. Then we should use cluster sampling. Okay. So you can also see definition from here. What is actually uh, cluster sampling? Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen? You can see
Yes, sir.
cluster sampling.
Yes, cluster.
Okay. Sakib Alasan, can you read please? What is cluster sampling?
It is here that cluster sampling is a method where researchers divide the entire population into sections and or clusters that represent a population. Clusters are identified and included in a sample based on demographic parameters like age, sex, location, etc. This
Okay. You
makes it
understand? Say demographic parameters. So demographic parameters. Okay. So you should remember like this. Okay. So then what?
this makes
This
it
makes
very simple for a survey creator to derive effective inference from the feedback. For example,
very good.
if the United States government wishes to evaluate the number of immigrants living in the mainland US, they can divide it into clusters based on states such as California, Texas, Florida, or Massa.
Hmm.
Sir, can you please pronounce it?
Okay. Anyway, then
uh, Colorado or Hawaii, etc. This way of conducting a survey will be more effective as the result will be organized into its states and provide significant,
okay.
insightful immigration data.
Okay, stop. Okay. So I think you got some idea about cluster sampling. So cluster sampling, what I said that In case of large
That is
Large
geographical
geographical region.
or large data, large type of data, say it could be area, it could be customers, it could be clients. As I said, that huge number of hospitals. Okay, according to that, you should what? Use cluster
used
sampling.
Cluster sampling.
Suppose you want to survey on net users. Okay, net users of, you can say Rajshahi district. Rajshahi district. Net users of, you want to survey on net users of Rajshahi districts or customer satisfaction of Grameen phone. Okay, customer satisfaction of what? Which phone? Grameen phone. So how can you conduct a survey? Or voter
by
satisfaction of present
using
government.
cluster sampling.
Yeah, or voter satisfaction. Okay, you want to survey because election is coming and you want to survey, okay, regarding present government activities, whether they support or don't support, okay, or you can say what kind of activities government should take, okay, implement like this and that. So this type of survey, okay, like your COVID data, you want to survey on huge number of, right now in Bangladesh, huge number of COVID patients, or like this. So in this type of data, you should apply cluster sampling. Okay, suppose as I said that you want to survey or study on customer satisfaction of Grameen phone in which district? Rajshahi
District.
district or whole Bangladesh, whatever it is. Okay, I'm giving you a small example. Then uh, because because actually you are getting some information from the people of Rajshahi that they are not actually satisfied of their service or like this network, whatever it is. Then what you have to do? The huge number of customers or clients of Grameen Phone Rajshahi district, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello. So
Sir,
customers are so many or customers are few numbers?
So the customers are so many.
Large number or few numbers? Large number.
sir,
Okay, large number of customers. So what you'll have to do? What you'll have to do? In Rajshahi, how many district? How many upazila? How many upazila? Rajshahi district, how many upazila? Or Rajshahi divided into some sub districts? Yes or no? So Rajshahi, then what? Chapai, then what? Noga. Yes or no? Rajshahi, Rajshahi, then what? Chapai. Okay. Then what? Noga. Anything else? Noga. Like this. How many districts? How many
3.
districts? Three
sir,
districts.
three districts.
Okay. So suppose you want to select two districts randomly. Suppose you selected Rajshahi and Chapai. In Rajshahi, how many upazila? How many upazila? Suppose in Rajshahi there are say 15 upazila. How many upazila? 15. And in Chapai, say suppose there are 6 upazila. 6 upazila. Okay, 6 upazila. Okay. So still, after division, still you are looking large number of population. So what you will do? Out of 15, so out of 15 upazila, suppose you are selecting 4 upazila. How many upazila? 4 upazila, randomly.
Four
Yeah.
upazila.
Then in Chapai, there are 6 upazila. Instead of 6 upazila, suppose you are taking 2 upazila. Now question, out of 15 upazila, so you selected randomly, say Rajshahi and Chapai. So question, how can you select 4 upazila out of how many? Out of how
15,
many?
sir.
15.
15. How many? 15. So how can you select? How can you select 15? Randomly, by using simple random sampling technique. So 15, so subtract 15 minus 1. So 15 minus 1 is what?
14.
15 minus 1. So 15 minus 1 equal to
13.
14. So 14, one single digit or two digits?
Two digit.
This.
Single or two? Two digits. Okay, so start from 0. So 0, 0. One Upajala name, 0, 1. Another Upajala, 0,
0
2.
0.
Another
0.
Upajala. Yes or no? Up to
Yes, sir.
what?
0 3 like this. 1 4.
Upajala name. Just numbering. Then you pick how many Upajala? Pick how many say Upajala?
Sir,
Select
4
randomly how many
positions.
Upajala?
14.
4
14.
Upajala. Okay, how many Upajala? 4 Upajala.
4, sir.
How? By using random number table. So I am starting from here. 83 available. Yes or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
51?
Sir. Sir, I have a question, sir.
Sure.
Sir, why always choose this number from this table, sir?
Sorry?
So why always choose you these digits from this table, sir?
Why 2?
Why do you choose or find out the number from this table, sir?
Okay, this is
How you
randomly.
find the table?
This is random number table because this method is called random number generator. So why I said that last time? Whenever you want to apply simple random
Yes, sir.
sampling technique, you should apply either random number generator or lottery method or remainder method. Because we are applying random number generator, that's why we are applying using this table. You got my point?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
in exam time or survey time, how we find this table, sir?
I already gave you your messenger group and I will also send this table through your Google Classroom.
Sir,
So
how
you
to create
didn't
this table, sir? Sir, how to create this number? How to create this table randomly?
what I said, I already sent this one, this table. So you should know how to pick the numbers.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Say we are starting from here. 83. It is available.
No, sir.
No. 51. Tell me. Which one? Tell me. First line. No. 29. No. 36. No. 71. No. 23. 09. Can you see 09?
Yes, sir. 09.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So note this one. 09. Okay. So you select 09 number district. So my question 09 Upazila, sorry. So 09 Upazila, it is available in our list.
Yes, sir.
It is available here or not? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
pick that
Yes.
Upazila. Pick that Upazila. Then after 09, then which one? Tell me.
Sir, 00.
00. Yeah. So 00 is available.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is the
00 is
one.
available or not? So do you know that Upazila
Yes,
name?
sir.
Do you know that Upazila name?
First one, sir. Yes, sir.
You know or you don't know? You know. In this way, you select how many? 4.
4 Pujala.
4 Upazila. Okay. 4 Upazila you select. If you think still your data is large, then Upazila divided into unions. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree?
Egg.
Okay. Upazila divided into where? Into union.
Union.
Union. Okay. Each Upazila divided into different unions. Okay. Then select some unions. Okay. Select what? Some
Union, sir.
union.
Union.
Union. By which method? By which method? By which
Sir,
method?
random sampling method.
Simple
Simple
random sampling.
random sampling method. Okay. Then if you think your data is right now smaller, okay, then you're going to stop here. So union is your final sample. Union is your final sample. Then pick. Then you should draw sample. Draw say customers. Okay. Or if your objective is to uh, draw customer satisfaction, or you can say voters, then pick voters. If you want to study on say bridges, draw bridges. If you want to survey on say mosque, then you can select mosque. You understood my point? If you want to select say COVID patients, then select COVID patients from your final sample. Okay, so every stage we are selecting what sample from the population. Okay, so this sampling technique is called cluster sampling. Did you get my point or not? Salahuddin. Salahuddin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I get.
So you understood or not? Suppose you want to power plant or electricity consumption. You are electric engineer, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you want to survey on electric engineering issue, load shedding. Okay, how can you develop electricity? Why people are misusing electricity? Like this and that. This type of survey you want to conduct. So
Yes, sir.
Salahuddin, my question to you. So those who are using electricity, this number is very large or very small or small?
It's a very large, sir.
What do you think? Very large. So how can you conduct a survey? Which sampling technique?
It's a cluster
Simple,
sampling.
stratified or cluster?
The cluster
Cluster,
sampling.
sir.
Cluster. How can you apply cluster sampling? Suppose your district Bogura, I know. Okay, Bogura district.
Yes,
You
sir.
want to survey on Bogura or whole Bangladesh. Or whole Bangladesh. Suppose whole Bangladesh, then what will you have to do? You should pick some
Some,
divisions instead of
sir.
all divisions. Then pick some or select
Upojila, sir.
randomly some Jila
Yes, sir. Jila, then Upojila.
instead of all Jila. Then Upazila. Okay, then
Union.
what? Then
Union, sir.
what? Then
Union.
what? Union like this. Then union like this. Then suppose
Yes, sir.
you selected, then union, then village or what like this. Then that is your final sample. And from that sample, then you what collect information from the consumers of electricity.
Electricity. Yes, sir.
Okay? Consumers of electricity. Then you can survey according to your purpose or study. According to your purpose or study, you create the questionnaire or you include your what variables. Then you collect information from your final sample, then analyze your data. After analyzing data, what is your ultimate goal? What is your goal? Read to make what?
So to make statistically
To make what?
reference from them and estimate characteristics of the whole population.
Clear. Then you can draw conclusion about the consumers of electricity in
Yes,
Bangladesh
sir.
or in Bogura district, whatever it like this, or voter satisfaction, or customer satisfaction, or what bridges, or buildings, or apartments, like all mosque or temple, whatever it is. You can conduct a survey like this. So did you get my point? So what is
Yes,
sampling
sir.
process design? How can you conduct a survey? So whenever you conduct a survey, first remember you should your focus on population. Number one. Number two, target population. Number three, sample frame. Number four, sampling method. Then the appropriate sample size. The appropriate sample size. Okay, so first one I repeat population, then target population, sample frame, then sampling method, then what is last one? Last one is what? Appropriate sample size.
Sir, appropriate numbers.
Appropriate, appropriate what? Sample size. So eventually what you obtain? What you are getting? So you are first selecting two divisions. Under two divisions, you are selecting some what?
District.
Districts. Okay. Under districts, you are selecting randomly. Please remember randomly. Okay. You are selecting some upajala. Okay.
Upojila, sir.
Under that upajala, you are selecting some union.
Union.
Suppose this is the map of Bangladesh. This is the map of Bangladesh. Okay. I'm not good at actually to. So suppose this is the district. Sorry, division. Okay, division. You selected subdivision. Say division this one, division that one. Okay, this is your first stage. Second stage, from that you are selecting Jela, then upajala, then union, then village, like this. That is your final sample. After that, you collect information from your final samples. Then you analyze your data. After analyzing your data, then you should make prediction or inference about the population characteristics or parameter. Okay. So any question regarding sampling techniques? Do you have any question? Any question? Any question? So what is the formula of sample size? What is the formula of sample size?
0 to n minus 1.
What,
Sir,
what
Z
is the
square,
formula of sample
sir,
size?
Z square PQ
Oh,
divided by E square.
that is n not equal
Sorry?
z square pq
What is the formula of
divided
sample?
by e square.
Okay. So what are the characteristics of good sample? So listen, the characteristics of a good sample is number 1, random. 2, unbiased. Number 3, no substitution. What I said? First one,
Unbiased.
random. Second one,
Random. Sorry.
unbiased.
Unbiased.
Third one, no substitution and completeness. And number 4, appropriate sample size. Number 4 is what? Appropriate. Number 4 is what? Hello.
Appropriate sample size.
Appropriate sample size. Appropriate sample size means what? Suppose your population size 1 lakh. 1 lakh population size. If you take only 500 samples, it's not sufficient. So that's why your sample size should be appropriate. So when you will get appropriate sample size? If you apply the formula. Okay. So whenever you apply the formula, then you will get the appropriate sample size. Clear? So whenever you conduct a survey, it should be random. Random means there is a chance of selection. Each element can be selected. Any one can be selected. Any building can be selected. Okay, an item can be selected. Okay, any hospital can be selected, any student can be selected. That is called random. Then unbiased, free, no partiality. Unbiased. Take one sample or one item or one element, again take that one. Understood? That is called no substitution. And number 4, what? What is number 4? Appropriate sample size. Any question? Any question? So what do you think? This topic is important for your life or not? Hello? Hello?
Important.
Very, very important. Okay? So please study more. I already shared some materials through your messenger group. Inshallah, I will also send this through your Google Classroom. So ready for your model test will be held next Monday. Model test plus demo, 30 minutes test, 30 minutes demo. Okay, so study with your group members. I think you can increase your level of efficiency. You know, 2 topics. One topic is test of hypothesis, another topic is sampling techniques. And I will also send one problem of test of hypothesis. So please try to practice.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, please take a review class, sir,
Yeah. Any question?
on this topic. Sample.
Sorry. What do you
Sir,
say?
please take a review class on this topic, sir. Sampling.
So you're interested to any review class?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Because, sir,
Review class.
yesterday class I
Okay. But
would not understand
are
anything,
you
sir.
so how many students are interested?
Sir, I am also requesting
Okay.
to you, sir.
Yes,
take a
sir.
review class.
Okay, but
So one more review class, sir. Not
sometimes you
only.
are
Yes,
not.
sir. It's very helpful for us, sir.
Okay, of course, I will take. So I will give you schedule. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
so
Yes, sir.
please give me assurance that all of you will join. Okay, I am.
Okay, sir.
I want to get your assurance. For some students, they are not joining in our extra class, although they have no schedule class. So please do not do that. Salahuddin, server is not working.
Yes,
So
sir.
can you send me the students' ID number, those who are absent? Okay, maybe they
Okay,
are
sir.
working. Those who are absent in our today's class, so please send their list. Absent,
Okay, sir.
serial number.
Okay, sir.
Can
Okay,
you do
sir.
that? So it will be helpful for me. Okay. So any question? So inshallah, I will take your extra class before next Monday, either
Thank you, sir.
Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Sunday, I think you are busy, right? Sunday you are busy. So inshallah next Saturday. Okay. So thank you very much. So see you inshallah in our extra review class. Okay. So we can leave now. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu
Thank you, sir.
alaikum, sir. Allah Hafiz.